and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Well, it is so good to be here with you, my gardening friends. And I want to say welcome to November. Welcome to November. I was not with you last week, and I apologize for that. But I am here with you this week, and I am just excited about this new month. Why? Because this is, surprise, surprise, my birthday month. Yes, this is my birthday month, and I am so happy to be with you here in this month of November. My birthday has passed, so I am a year older and I am feeling really good. And you all have made that possible by your coming and being a part of this community. I just really enjoy being with you here, my gardening friends. I just hope that all is going well for you and that you are enjoying your time, this season, this change that has happened to us all, especially with the changing of the time. Yes, this shifting of the time. We've fallen back, and we've lost. Well, we've gained an hour. I'm not sure which way because it's always confusing to me. This whenever the time changes because it just sort of throws me off. I don't know if it does that to you. But now that it's darker out, I really can't be on my deck anymore, at least unless I start earlier. So I miss that. I miss not being able to sit on my deck in my garden and have a conversation with you. But that's okay because that's why I changed my name at the time to Catherine's Garden and Home. Yes, and so now welcome to my home. We're indoors for now, but it is warm and cozy. I have my cup of tea here with me that I can drink and keep me nice and warm and toasty. So why don't you get yourself a refreshing beverage or a cup of tea and coffee and come and spend some time with me today here. My phone is working well, which is good in the chat, and all is well. Hey, Bev, how are you? Good evening to you. Hi, Sonia. Yes, good to see you today. Also, it's so good to see you all as well. I want you to go to my channel, the community page, and there you're going to find that I just put out a what do they call this? I put out a poll. I put out a poll, and it is an image poll. I just put out, and this is the question and something that I want us to talk about today. And this is it. Hello, gardening friends. What's on your mind for November? And I put down, let us know by clicking below. And your options are garden cleanup. Is that on your mind? Thanksgiving holiday, Christmas shopping, or winter gardening? What is on your mind? And choose one, and let's get a poll and see. Vote, vote. Now, I don't know if you have voting in your district on Tuesday, but there were a lot of places that voted. We had voting yesterday as well here in Massachusetts. And so I said, well, let's just put this together, just have a little vote going on here about what is on your mind and what are you going to do intentionally for the rest of the year, because we have November, which is moving so fast, and December. And what is your intention? What are you planning for your garden for 2024? But also, aside from that, how are you getting yourself ready for all of your events that are coming up, all of the holiday events, which will require that hopefully you can use some of your garden produce to deck your tables with. And I just want to show you my table right here. My table is so filled up with pumpkins and squash and all kinds of winter squash. And yes, we finally did it. We went apple picking. So I have my apples here, and I have some honey and other things. I was going to bring out the rest of the stuff that we purchased at at the apple orchard, but I just forgot because I got into doing other stuff. Let me move it back where it was. That was good there. Yeah. So that you can see some of the things that they had available there at the orchard, apple orchard. Apple picking video coming up. Yeah, I did take video of it, and I, but I don't know, Sonia. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll just give you a little bit of it. But I do have some video clips of it. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Good evening, my sweetie. How are you? So good to see you pop on. Yeah, I went with my daughter, finally. And I went the day before my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, November 7th, and I ended up going on the 6th with her. We went, and this is actually the last week that the orchard is going to be open for apple picking. So we made it just on time. And I have to say that the apples are really good. I'm well. Happy birthday, belated birthday. Thank you, Deborah. Don't worry, I'm celebrating the whole month. So you're not late. It's not belated. You're right on time, girl. You're right on time. At my time and the age that I'm at now, I said, nope, I'm going to celebrate for the whole month of November. And this is such a beautiful month because of all of the celebrations that are coming up here with Thanksgiving and family. And my son is also born in this month as well, and my brother's born in this month, and then it's just a really warm family time that I said, hey, I might as well just take the whole month. So that's what I decided to do. So you're not late in telling me happy birthday. I'm excited about life. And I am planning to live an even more intentional life and really think about what I want to do and to plan. That is being actually the big word for me, planning. So I had bought myself a planner I think it was last month in October, and I had it sitting there just looking at it and saying, oh, what a pretty planner. This is a nice looking planner. I should use it. Or, oh, I don't want to mess it up. But I had the planner there. So you know what I did? I think it was, which day was it that I used it? It's actually Sunday morning. Sunday morning, what I did was I said, now that I have this extra hour, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this extra hour to plan out, to actually plan out my life, what I want to get done for the month of, from November to the next November, for next year, to really get started early on it. And I actually decided that I did not want to write in the planner. I said to myself, I don't want to write in this planner. So you know what I did? I have a copier. I copied the calendar, and I copied the other information that it had. And I then took that and decided I would use that to start planning out my month of November. And then I also made some other copies of things. And so I decided I'm going to use that template to plan out my month, November, but also to use it to plan out December as well, into the end of the year here. But what I did do was I decided, what are my goals? What are my goals for myself? And what is most important? Because I said, I'm getting older now, I'm getting older, even though I feel good. I know that there are things that I want to accomplish. And then I started thinking about my gardening books too. And one of the things that I had planned to do or wanted to do before my birthday was to create our garden journal for 2024. And I don't know how many of you have it. I think some of you already purchased it, and I say thank you. But yeah, I'm older and wise. Hey, Thelma, how you doing? But I decided that this, I had actually planned this to do this. I started in September. My daughter and I were going through this challenge. And she had her own challenge, and I had, you have it? Oh, that's so sweet. And so I wrote down what I wanted to get done. And I said, by my birthday, November, I want to have my journal completed. This, the Intentional Garden Journal for 2024. Because last year I delayed, I didn't push it, and I ended up making errors on it, and I wasn't happy with it. I ended up making 2 journals, and finally settling after the third attempt, actually. I was happy with it. But this time I said, I need to give myself time, and I need to be intentional about putting the journal together. And it just so happened that because I had planned it out, thought about it, I was able then to get it done in like the next week. Because my mind was on it, my heart was in it, and I was able to get it done. And I think it came out very nice. This is the apple tree blossom. And you can see apples were on my mind. My apple tree had produced a couple of small apples, Macintoshes more so than the others. It's a grafted tree, so it has some other types of apples there with it. And I was able to make this. And I said, I want to make sure that this year, intentionally, that my apple tree will thrive, that I need to make sure that I give it what it needs so that it could thrive. But then this is so good. So I feel good about this because, as I said, yesterday was my birthday, and I completed my goal. I planned it, and I intentionally produced it, and I feel happy. And then I thought about this. I was so much on a roll that I ended up putting together the planner. Yes, which goes, hey Betty, which goes hand in hand with the journal, because the journal is more or less your planning. The journal is what you are going to do and how you're going to do it. But then the planner then tells you day by day. I created it in such a way that day by day, I think there's someone at the door. 1 second. Okay, made it in. It's just my husband. He's coming in. So excuse that. But anyway, so I came up with this planner, because then I said to myself, the journal is good, but then how am I going to deal with it week by week? Each week, what am I going to do? And so I created the planner. And so if you see that, that's what you see is the planner. And I have planners for those who joined. All of my people that have joined my channel, I have a planner for you. So I think Sonia has joined, Thelma joined, Deborah joined. Who else joined? Yeah, whoever is also, yeah, oh yes, happy October, belated birthday, Betty. Betty's birthday too? Oh, happy birthday, Betty. So those who have joined, I have a planner for you to go along with your journal. If you have a journal, if you got a journal, then you will now have the planner to go with your journal. So Thelma, this is my gift to you, your planner that goes along with your journal. Thank you so much. And who else got a journal? Let me know in the comments if you got a journal, or and I will be sending you out a planner. Oh, great! Thank you. You did. You got a journal, right, Sonia? Yes, I have mine. Good. So your planner will be coming to you. You can have it together. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. I just wanted those who stepped out and decided that they wanted to support the channel and be a part of this community financially, that I just wanted to bless you with that gift from me, telling you thank you so much, because you really helped the channel to blossom, and you helped me a lot. And I just want to let you know that I appreciate you. Hey, G Mama Grows, how are you? I hope all is going well for you. And I'm glad that G Mama Grows, heart in the garden. Heart in the garden. That's so sweet. My sweet battle sister, G Mama Grows, heart in the garden. Good evening. Yes, I'm so glad that you made it here too. And then I was in such a role that I ended up creating this easy guide to intentional gardening for beginners. I ended up creating this easy guide book. And so that too, you can go to Amazon and check it out. And this is just all of the information, not all, but I just discussed things that we discussed here during our coming together sessions. I just decided that I would put it in writing here, just very basic information and tips to help you with gardening, or just to remind you of what you can do here. So it's here in my easy guide to intentional gardening for beginners. And you are my inspiration. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being my inspiration. And as I said, I have this one. This actually pushed me to try out the ebooks. So I put it in ebook form with my very first ebook. And I also have it in hardcover, just in case somebody wants a hardcover of it. But I love it. I love it in the paperback here, because I also provide places for you to plan out, more of a planner, and also to put your gardening goals. So this is just another way of journaling your work, because I find that this is the season or time in which we need to really be planning stuff. That if you plan it, then it will come to pass. You love all my, hey Francesca, yeah, if you plan it, then it will come to pass. So hello, and I just wanted to let you know how you, my gardening friends, have definitely been an inspiration for me so far for this year, and really have helped to build a great momentum in my gardening journey. Yeah, so I'm excited about this. And I'm excited to celebrate that I was able to intentionally do this, create these journals and this book and resource for us here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. So I want all of you, hey Vintage Gardener, how are you? How is everyone doing? It's so good to see you there. I want you to check out the community page, and I put a little what do they call, a polling for you to vote. So this is the question that we're looking at for today. Hello, gardening friends. What's on your mind for November? Let us know by clicking below. So what is on your mind? Is garden cleanup on your mind right now? Is Thanksgiving holiday on your mind? Christmas shopping on your mind? Or winter gardening? Which one is the most or foremost on your mind? And go to the community page on the channel and click on it and make your choice. Make your choice so that we can go back and look at that and see what is on your mind for the rest of for this month of November, but also into December. What is on your mind? And I think I know what is on some of your minds. Garden cleanup is probably one of the major things on your mind. How you all doing with the weather? You know, how has the weather been treating you? Winter gardening is surely on my mind. All right, Chivama. Yes, yes, no. I will poll on the community page. Okay, good. Yes is for what? Garden cleanup? Thanksgiving holiday? Christmas? No. Winter gardening? No. No winter gardening for you? Yankee, hi, Yankee Sister Home says vintage garden. Brooke. And Brooke is designing her garden, her rose bush. She's putting down her rose garden and putting it together. The weather has been crazy. Yes, it has. And for us, next week, we're going to have some temperatures in the 20s. So whatever, garden cleanup is definitely on my mind. And I still have those tulips and daffodils that I need to get. I have 50 bulbs that I need to get in the ground. But I need to clean up. Deborah says winter garden. Winter gardening is on your mind. Wow, that's good. That's real good. What about the rest of you? What else? Not this winter, maybe very small. I will be having some minor surgery. Oh, wow, Thelma. We will definitely be thinking about you and praying for you. That all goes well with that. What else? Let's see. Who else? Winter gardening for Sonia. Okay, our snow is gone. It must be headed your way. Oh no, we don't need any snow this way. No, they said actually that there's going to be a mild winter. Winter gardening for me too. You too, garden, Bev? Vintage Garden says, I'm cleaning up and I'm still planting. Tomorrow I'm having wallpaper installed in my study. Oh, okay. You are still, yes, I see that you're busy at work. And it's coming along, slowly but surely. That's for sure. Keep it, Francesca, please, say Selma. That's right. We, over here in the Northeast, we don't need your snow. You can keep it right over there where you are. Yep, let it fizzle out in between on its journey over here. Let it fizzle out into rain. But we definitely don't need any of that. I am thinking of Thanksgiving preparations as on the day of my son's 18th birthday. Wow, congratulations. Yeah, so that it's a time for celebration. Yeah, this month, it seems like it's just a real celebratory month, a month in which a lot of different things are happening. We have Thanksgiving, but then for me, with my birthday and my son's birthday, my brother's birthday, it's just a really festive time. And you just start to think about family and, you're just thankful. It's just a real thankful time, a time to celebrate. So, what else is on your mind, people? What's on your mind, my wonderful gardening friends? What have you been thinking about? What have you been doing? I gave you some suggestions there, but do you have other things that are on your mind? What about putting your bulbs in? Any of you put your different bulbs, your tulips and your daffodils and other bulbs in the ground yet? Or are you putting in spring bulbs? Let us know in the chat. Share. I'm getting ready to start lithianthus. Really? Seeds starting already? Lithianthus, you start them now, Brooke? Wow. That is you are very diligent. That's one thing I must say. And you do like those intricate things. It's nice. Cleanup and preps for the holiday cooking. My grandson, brother, cousin, and nephews all have birthdays this month. Wow. So you have a similar situation with your family members being born in this time. Betty said, I finished planting 350 bulbs yesterday. The cleanup continues. I may grow some things in my basement. I plan to deep clean the house before the holidays. Yes, Betty Johnson. That is a good thing. I was thinking about that even today. I said, I need to start decluttering, pulling things out, taking things out, and really think about taking it room by room. You know, don't overwhelm myself, but room by room, just going through and making sure everything is cleaned and clutter-free. And I have started a little bit in the corner of my study, but then you know, it's a matter of, well, where am I going to put everything? So that means that I have to take things out so that I can move things around and really start to clean out the place. So thank you for that inspiration. Yeah, Francisca, because you have your work cut out as well, Sister Thelma. Yes, she does. She's got a lot going on there. And let me see. I am just checking out on my the laptop so I don't miss anything here. All right, so she said that lots of bulbs. You have your work cut out for you as well, Sister Thelma. Sonia is giving a lot of love, or Yankee Sister's giving a lot of love to Sonia. Betty Johnson says, Sonia, my body is reminding me. She's already put the bulbs in. So now she's remembering all of that from that bending and digging and so forth. That's why this year I decided to do it section by section and little by little. But I don't want the ground to freeze on me, so I need to get it done before the weekend is over. But I think tomorrow is gonna, maybe it's the rain that's coming tomorrow, Francesca, which was your snow. So that's probably what's happening, that we're gonna get rain, because the rain's coming tomorrow. And Yankee Homestead says, my garlic is sprouting, 132 bulbs. You planted garlic, 132 bulbs of garlic? Wow. You know what? I also have an achievement. I planted some garlic. I went and I got the garlic and I planted it in the bed that I said that I wanted to plant it in. And I think I see some of them beginning to sprout. You know, they're starting to get some leaves. I'm not sure if it's that or it's the chives that I had before, but they're in the ground. They're in the ground. So that you just reminded me of that, Thelma, that I did actually plant some garlic. But that's good. So is this the first time you're planting garlic, Thelma? Is this your first time planting garlic? How many of you have planted garlic before? Put it in the chat. Let me know if you planted garlic before. And were you successful with the planting of garlic? Let me know. And then while you're doing that, also hit the like button. Come on, let's hit the like button and let me know if you planted garlic. But then also, my show and tell. We went apple picking. My garlic is sprouting. Your garlic is sprouting? Oh, wow. Yeah, I will cover them with shredded leaves. This is your 5th year? Oh, wow, that's good. So you're a pro at this. Well, this is my first year really seriously planting garlic. I had tried before, but I put it in the wrong location. This time I put it in a choice location so I can really monitor it. So I'm expecting the garlic to grow, and I'm excited about actually having some garlic bulbs, garlic cloves. Yeah. Francis says, Gardens Are Me says, I planted garlic and also planted some a few weeks ago. Oh, okay. Yes, Beverly, you are the gardener. Definitely. Yes, that's good. That's good. And actually, you were my inspiration, Bev, because you had mentioned garlic, and I said, well, I should try it again. I think you and Deborah both mentioned garlic, and you were my inspiration to actually go out there and get some bulbs. I just went to the supermarket and got some garlic cloves, and I just divided them up and was able to use that. Betty said, third year in a 4x8 bed covered with compost, manure, and shredded leaves 2 weeks ago. Oh my goodness, you guys are ahead. You are on it with the garlic. Is it so much better? You all seem to be enthusiastic about planting garlic. Wow. It must really taste better, the natural garlic from your garden. I'm sure it does, huh? Is it much more potent? It probably is. All hardnecks. I freeze all my scapes and have made pesto from them. Oh, that's the top, the leaves, right? Yeah. Wow. We need that pesto recipe. Tastes much better than store-bought. Oh, wow. So that's something new. You all have inspired me to do that. Well, I have the honey pot hill. We made it on Monday. We made it on Monday. Sonia says, sounds delicious, Yankee sister. We made it on Monday to the apple orchard. Yes. I was so excited. Very pungent. Wow, the garlic is very pungent. The natural garlic. We were talking about ginger too. And the ginger is very pungent also when you grow your own too. So that's something later on for next year to grow. But yeah, the garlic, that's good. I'm excited to have that, have them grow and to actually harvest them. So as I said, Monday, my daughter and I went apple picking. And this is the last week in which they're going to be open for apple picking directly from the tree. So I'm so excited about this. Yes, Thelma, you go with your family every year. What fun. Yeah, my daughter and I have made it a tradition, a ritual in which we go every year apple picking around this time. And last year we went much, much earlier in October. And this time we were busy, so we ended up delaying, and finally, for my birthday, I was so very happy because at that point I was saying, well, we don't have to do it anymore. But she says, yes, Mom, we're going to go apple picking on Monday. And she says, oh, you don't sound so enthusiastic about it. I said, yes, but I had already kind of written it off that this year we weren't going to go after all. But I was so happy. And the day wasn't bright and shiny like it usually is, but it was very still, I have to say, that there weren't many people there. And it was like just my daughter and I in the orchard. And we had our run of the whole place. We could choose what apples or where we wanted to go. And it was just a very nice time. And we worked as a team. She climbed the ladder, passed me the apples, and I dropped the apples in the bag. And we were able to have a nice collection of apples. And the kind that I like are the yellow delicious. So we were able to get a lot of yellow delicious. And I also love it's in Massachusetts. And I also love the Cortland apples here. And then they had the Spencer apple. They had Red Delicious, but I'm not really a Red Delicious fan. a fan of Red Delicious apples. And I think they had Empire. So it's either Spencer or Empire that we got. I'm not really sure. Hey, Broke Farmer, how are you? Yes, so good to have you. Yeah, so it's honey. It's the Honey Pot Hill Orchard, and it is in Stowe, Massachusetts. And you're able to get a bag, and you can fill the bag. And then there, it gives you the schedule. You get the schedule of when the apples are available for picking here on the bag. And they tell you how to pick the apples. It says pick in assigned areas, only stay within the yellow ropes, and please follow the signs. Well, when we were there, there weren't too many yellow signs, roped off areas, because now the whole orchard, they were finishing up, so the whole orchard were available to us. It says, look at the apple first before you pick. Leave it on the tree if it isn't the apple you want. Use 2 hands to pick. If 2 apples are across the branch from each other, hold one while picking the other. And that is so true, because as you're picking one, if you don't hold it with 2 hands like that, the other one's going to fall and you're going to miss out. And both apples are good. Both apples. Usually the one that you really want, the one that's next to it, is just as good. It's like its cousin or sister. So it tastes really good. It says, gently place the apple in your bag as if it were an egg. Apples picked, then thrown on the ground, waste an entire year of our hard work and expensive tree and orchard maintenance. But on the ground, there were so many apples already on the ground, because they were just falling down. But you know what? The thing about the apples now, what I did notice was that in October, with the warmer weather, that the apples are much more tart, sour. And it's because I think, they're just ripening. But these apples that we just got, they are so sweet and yet hard and crunchy. And because they have been nipped by a little cold, they just, it seems like all of the juices have really welled up in the apple. And it's really, really tasty. I found myself eating, not just 1 apple, but 2 apples at a time. And so it has been really, really an enjoyable time, and something great to kick off my birthday week. So I'm very happy about that. I'm trying to see what you all were writing here. So let me see. So Broke Farmer is with us. Broke Farmer, I was watching some of your videos there. You seem to be working thank you. Thank you for the happy birthday. Yes. You've been working hard in your garden. Broke Farmer. And organizing it. I saw that you had you did fall gardening, and you were showing off your produce. Everybody's actually been doing a lot of work and really expanding your gardening skills and doing fall gardening. I started to do fall gardening, and I think I started too late, though. I started in September, when I should have started more so in August, further up in August. I'm trying to do better. Oh, you're doing real well. You're doing real well. Yes. And so for fall gardening, what I've learned is that I need to start at least in the 2nd week in August to plant my seeds, so that by this time I will be able to harvest my my produce, my fall gardening. Because I had also planted some string beans, some bush beans, and they are right now developing. but I don't think that they're going to be able to survive because the temperatures are going to be dropping. Um, so, yeah, Broke Farm is always on point. Yes, he is, Yankee sister. Yes, he is. And so I should have started earlier. So yeah, you've got produce there. I see your produce. Yep. It just made me realize, nope, you got to start earlier so that at this time I'll be able to harvest my fall gardening. So that's why if you look at the polling that I have there, if you have winter gardening on your mind. So for those who are doing their winter gardening or thinking about doing winter gardening or winter sowing and using the jug method, well, now's the time to start gathering those jugs. And when I went to the apple orchard, they had different things that you could buy at the store. Some of them are the apple cider, and the apple cider is already in the jugs. So if I want to do winter sowing, I can save my jugs for winter sowing. And you want to gather your seeds, get your seeds together. How many of you were saving seeds? Any of you were saving seeds that you're going to use to plant for your winter gardening? Or have you bought seeds? I'm using my cold frames for winter gardening this year. Oh, that's great, Bev. That's great. I had wanted to start to create cold frames, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out for me. But that is a great idea. The cold frame. It's much easier. Yankee Sister said, Honeycrisp is my favorite. I harvested 7 red delicious for the very first time after 3 years. How exciting, Dama. That is exciting. You have your own apple tree. And you have 7 red delicious apples for the first time after 3 years. Wow, did it produce fruit 3 years ago? What happened? What happened in between that time? I have saved quite a bit of seeds. You have? Yeah, me too. I have a lot of seeds. That's good. That's good. And Broke Farmer, don't you have an apple orchard or you have fruit trees? I think you have fruit trees. The last time we spoke about that. Yeah. Yes, the apples are delicious. The apples are delicious. Yeah, they're really nice. They are really nice. I have a whole bowl here. You have 5 apple trees, Broke Farmer. Yes, yes. Well, I have 1 apple tree and I didn't get much apples, but definitely going to the apple orchard, I felt like it was worth the effort. Worth the effort. We also picked up some honey. And do any of you have a honey? What is it? A beehive? They have fresh honey. Oh, yeah, these apples look good and taste good. This is a Cortland apple, and Spencer, and the golden or yellow delicious. They had red delicious, and they had other apples, the Empire, and a few others that were still available. But these are the ones that I really love. I love the crunch of the golden delicious. And it's different from the Granny Smith. You know, Granny Smiths are good too, but that's more tart. Whereas this is tart. It's not tart. This is hard, but also very sweet. And I like that. I like it's firm. It's firm. They had Macintosh apples there too, but I'm not really into Macintosh. Broke is up to and maybe over 100 fruit trees. Wow, congratulations. I found some honey with the comb inside and got 2 jars. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, and that's because of the apple orchard. They have the beehives there, so to pollinate the fruit, because they have other fruit as well at the orchard. They have pears, they had pears, bartle pears, and other types of pears. And then they also had peaches. Earlier in the season, they have peaches there at the orchard, and they have blueberries too. They also sell blueberries and I think raspberries as well earlier in the season. But I really go there specifically for the apples. I think we just love the experience of picking our own fresh apples. And there's nothing like that. Right now, I am so hooked on picking my own fresh natural apples that when I go to the store, I just walk past the apples that are there in the store. And even if somebody were to offer me an apple from, a store-bought apple, I have no desire to eat them because I'm spoiled now with these natural apples. These apples that you can actually pick fresh from the tree. That I don't want to eat any store-bought apples. And then with the store-bought apples, they put that wax on it and they make it shiny and all of that, to entice you to buy them. And now with it picking it natural from the tree, I don't mind eating the skin. It's not slippery. It tastes really, really good. I love eating fresh apples. I'm just reading some. Do you make juice and sauce with them all? No, actually, these I don't need to make a juice with them. We have just been eating them. I prefer to eat them raw. The other thing is that I bought cider. They make fresh, non-pasteurized cider there. So I picked up 2 gallons of cider, and I also picked up some candy apples, and they have cider donuts, which is delicious. You could buy pies there. So we got some, as I said, I got the honey. In addition to the apples, I got the honey. I got the cider, 2 gallons of cider. The candy apple, my daughter, she loves those candy apples. She bought 3 of them, and we bought donuts. And yeah, so it is really just a wonderful time. And then we get to enjoy it throughout the week and share it with our family. And just, so it is something to look forward to. I really love going to the orchard every year. And Yankee Sister says, Honeycrisp is my favorite. I harvest 7 red, delicious for the very first time after 3 years. The apples look delicious and taste delicious, Sonia. Yeah, they do. Francesca says, I have made dandelion jelly that tastes like honey. It's so good. Wow. I think G Mama may want that recipe. It is nice to just walk by the produce department. Yes, Thelma. It is nice to be able to walk past the produce department. And as you could tell, I have all these pumpkins and squash and other vegetables here on my table. And when I see them advertised that they have them and come and, pick up your pumpkins and stuff, I have not had to buy produce in so long because I have my own. But what I have been buying, though, is spinach. I have to admit that I've been buying spinach. Somehow I need to figure out how I could prolong that. And I started to grow my spinach, but it's just I was too late in it. I have them as sprouts, but I need to start a little bit sooner so that I can actually continue to eat my own fresh greens. I have collard greens though, and my collard greens look so beautiful. And I've been using the collard greens in the stews. My husband actually, he's been cooking and using a lot of the squash and creating chicken soup and broth and stews. And we just been using the collard greens to add flavor and green to the stews. So that has been really, really good. And I find that my collard greens are tender, that we don't have to do a lot of cooking with it. And I can actually saute them if I dice them up, that it's much because they're fresh, and the leaves, if I pick the leaves, the younger leaves, that they're much more tender. And I can actually eat some of the collard green leaves raw. I just showed my daughter all of your harvest. She said, wow. Hi, Thomas' daughter. How are you? So glad that you were able to watch that. I'm trying to grow more greens this season. I like mixed different varieties. Yeah, me too. I do too. I love that G Mama grows. And that's why I like the microgreens seeds from the Dollar Tree, because it has all those mixed different varieties. And I like bok choy. I love the more firmer leaves. I don't like lettuce. My husband bought some spring mix lettuce, from the store, and I could not eat it. It just didn't have the bite or the crunch. It tasted slimy. I didn't like it at all. So I have to be more diligent and intentional about growing my greens. I think I need to do that. And just start earlier. So one of the things that we can talk about too is in the early spring to start. She says, hello, Miss Catherine. You are her inspirational educator. Yes, we have a lot of fun in the mornings. We've been learning a lot. Your mother is just a wonderful person. I have to tell you, she is just, your mother's awesome. You are highly blessed. You should try sunflower microgreens. They're very good with a nutty flavor. Yeah, G Mama, I saw that. When I was doing that research on microgreens and how best to do it, I saw that there are different seeds that you could use, that you could do microgreens with sunflowers, with some of the brassicas and so forth. Hey, Brampton, how you doing? Hi, it's Catherine and Chad. How are you? So good to have you pop on and say hello. Yeah, I think that would be interesting to do the sunflowers. Look at how happy you made us all popping on. Look at everybody saying hi to you. You're a celebrity. Raptor, my daughter got a bag of hand-me-downs and is giving me a hilarious fashion show. Sunflower microgreens says, never thought of that. Yes, Yankee sister. I don't know, where do you have to get the seeds from, G Mama? You can order them, I think, from, I think there are specific companies that do microgreens. Yeah. That you can get sunflower and they have other kinds of greens that you could do. Costco bird seed. We're talking about for microgreens, Brampton. Are they of the same quality for eating? I don't think so. Anyway, see, yes, indeed, I got mine from Amazon with some tea. Yeah, I think there's a company a special company that sells microgreens. It's oil seed and so much cheaper. Yes, same thing. Oh, really? Oh, wow. I never thought about that. Okay. So do you do microgreens in Brampton? Rachel? Rachel, do you make microgreens? Do you plant microgreens and eat the sprouts? That's what we're talking about. You could read the bags to make sure. Okay. Yeah, I think it might be if you don't know what you're doing, to first start, not yet. Okay. To first start off by maybe going to a company that specializes in microgreens. Yeah, before attempting to do that. I'm going to try sunflower microgreens. Sounds good. Yeah, and I think Johnny Seeds, or I think I saw it in the Johnny Seeds catalog, the microgreens, when we were talking about it earlier in the year, when I had gotten those microgreen seeds from the Dollar Tree and did it. Yeah, it's oilseed, which is the same as eating sunflowers, and for birds wouldn't be treated. Oh, okay. Wow. See, we learned something. That's why you had to come on, superstar. Brampton, you had to show up because you got all this background knowledge. I have to research that bird seeds first, though. Yes, yes. He. Yes, you're full of knowledge, girl. Mm-hmm. And full of laughter. Thank you for gracing our presence here. Um, and what else? What time is it? We've been having fun. The time is moving. This is good. As we grow together. Make sure you hit the like button, people. Yes. And so just to recap on the good stuff, let me see. Since Brampton was late coming on, I'm going to just recap so she knows what we talked about. And today we are talking about what is on your mind. Did everybody get to clear their mind and tell me what is on their mind? What is on your mind, people? What are you excited about? What are you planning on doing? What's making you anxious so we can Christmas? Right. Okay, so on my community page, I put a poll there, and one of them is Christmas. One of the things that I mentioned was Christmas. Let me see if I can pull it up again. The poll. So make sure that you go to the poll, the community page, and vote. And did you all vote yesterday? There was voting yesterday. So I decided we'd do a little voting here on my account, on my channel. And we're, of course, voting about doing intentional gardening. So let's see. I'm so ready. Listening to Christmas music now. Going to the big Christmas expo. You are. And my terrarium style. Oh, good. I'm excited about the installation. So you really are. So I had the things. Oh, you all went on. Good for you. So far, garden cleanup is on people's mind. I got 50% on that. Thanksgiving holiday, 25%. Christmas, 0. So you got to go, Rachel, just go to my channel and go to the community page and vote. You have Christmas shopping. It's 0. No one else is thinking about Christmas but you. Winter gardening, 25%. 25% on that. 4 votes. So make sure that you all give your opinion. Let your voice be heard on the channel, on Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Been sewing Christmas gifts already. All right, Brampton. She's really got Christmas on my mind. I just clicked winter gardening. All right. That's good. You voted yesterday? That's good. I'm so ready. Listen to Thelma voted. I'm excited about installation of an invisible fence for my dog. Wow, that is different. That is really good. And an invisible fence too, so then that way your garden is still visible to everyone else. Oh, Deborah, that's awesome. Yes. My cleanup is done, says Brampton. Ooh, wow, you're ahead of the game. Yeah, we had Thanksgiving in October. That's true. That's true. In Canada, they have Thanksgiving in October. No wonder you're thinking about Christmas. We forgive you. Brampton, been some Christmas gifts already. I just clicked winter gardening. That's good. That's good. David says, I'm excited. He will have the whole yard to run in. Wow. He did mail by voting? Okay. Just voted. All right. That's awesome. He'll love it. Yankee sister just voted on the community page. Good. Yep, it's smooth sailing for us. Trees going up next week. Grow, 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 grow together. Well, I guess that's our cue from our wonderful Sonia. I'm transferring plants and only bringing a couple indoors this season. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Well, any last words? Put your last words up. Brampton, I went apple picking. Got myself some good apples from the apple orchard, Honey Pot Hill Orchards. And at first I didn't think I was going to go, but I ended up going apple picking. And as you can see, my bowls are filled with apples. And I got myself some honey. And I got cider and donuts and other things as well. And I'm just so excited about everything. And just a reminder, I wanted to make sure that I had my journal completed for 2024 and by my birthday, and I did it in advance. And as you know, it was #1 in the new release for English Gardens. And I did the journal, but then along with that, I also created a planner to go hand in hand with it. And so those people that have joined the channel, if you want to join the channel, then you will be able to get a copy of the planner. I will send you out a copy of the planner. So for those who have joined the channel, I just want to say thank you for supporting us this year here at Catherine's Garden and Home and going the extra mile. So I want to bless you with a planner. Thank you so much for your believing in me and the channel and enjoying yourself with us on a weekly basis. And then because I was on a roll, I created the Easy Guide to Intentional Gardening for Beginners, and a lot of this is from the information is based on what we discussed here. And it's just an introductory guide for those who are just learning, and I also give a place for planning. So this was the bonus. And my birthday was yesterday, Brampton. Yes, my birthday was yesterday. So I have been so happy. I'm just on a roll. And you know what? It is about being intentional. And early on the top, I spoke about being intentional and planning. So I encourage each and every one of you to continue to plan out, to write it down, put it down there. What are your goals for the year? What are your goals for your life? And plan it and just think about it. Think about you and just what I did actually on Sunday. Because I'm transitioning from, the year before into the new year here, what I decided to do was just to sit down and write out all of the things that I want to do and just put it down on paper. And then for the next 2 months, for this month, November and December, before the year is out, what is it that I want to accomplish? And then and Thelma could tell you, I bought this planner about two months ago. I think in September or October, we were talking about planning. and I got this nice little planner. It was very inexpensive, but I had it sitting there, and I hadn't written in it. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until January to use it." But I said, "No, this is the beginning for me. This is the beginning of my new year. So I need to sit down and start to plan out what is it that I want to accomplish for each month." And so it just reminded me of the fact that that's what I'm doing with the garden. I'm being very intentional about the garden, and that I need to be also very intentional about my life. And I'm not getting. I'm an older woman now, and I want to leave a legacy. So if I do, then I've got to get busy. And part of it is working with you all, and having fun in my garden, and really growing from the garden, and not just producing things. You have your produce, but then looking at this produce and realizing what can I create from it? What can I take? How can I take it a little further? And that's what I feel happened for me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, that I was able to have the garden and to collect the produce. I'm able to now share that information with you all here on the YouTube, but then how can I take it even further? And that's what happened with the journal that year when I decided to do the journal, the gardening journal. And then for this year, actually creating the book and the beginner's guide. It's just new. But then I also started to do, created an ebook, which I've never done before. So I'm encouraging you to go ahead and push yourself. And age is just a number, okay? That number is just a number, but that doesn't mean that you stop thinking, that you stop growing, and that you stop dreaming. So I hope that you feel inspired for these next 2 months, but even into next year, to keep on dreaming, keep on thinking, think big, think large, and then break it down into small pieces and make it happen. And that's my word of encouragement for you all. And thank you, Deborah. She says, "Congratulations, Miss Catherine. I'm glad to see how you have grown throughout the years." Thank you. So true. I am so excited, and I'm thankful for you all, each and every one of you. And so this month is a month of Thanksgiving, and truly I am grateful to be alive. I am grateful to spend my time with you all, and to invest in each, that we are investing in each other and helping each other to grow together. Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow together. Grow together. Grow together. In Catherine's Garden and Home. In Catherine's Garden and Home. Yes. Brampton says, "Love your enthusiasm and joy." Love you too, Brampton. In Catherine's Garden and Home. Brook Farmer, Catherine's Garden and Home. G Mama grows. In Catherine's Garden and Home. Beverly, Catherine's Garden and Home. Sonia. You all make me sing. When I sing, I'm happy. Thelma, Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow together. Grow together. Grow together. In Catherine's Garden and Home. Grow, Deborah. Grow, Betty Johnson. Grow, Brooke. At Vintage Gardener NG. Grow, Francesca. Grow, everyone. Grow, Dexter. Catherine's Garden at Home. That's right. Catherine's Garden at Home. Catherine's Garden and... Hi, Ricky. Home. Oh, yes. I covered everybody. And all you people who watch the replay, grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Yeah, so we're inside, we're in the home, and thank you so much for coming and visiting with me. And I'm looking forward to us really expanding and growing, and you know, just want to enjoy the season. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week, and continue to just keep looking up. Just keep looking up. Don't put your heads down. Yes, keep your head to the sky. All right, keep looking up. Remember to vote. And share the word. Share this channel with others, because I want to grow the channel. It's time for me to start moving forward and growing in the channel. So, yeah, continue to share. And I have some new ideas for us also. Stay blessed, Garden family. Yes, Sonia, thank you. So sweet. Sonia has been just awesome. Really loyal. I really thank you, Sonia, for watching the videos and commenting. You too, Brampton, you watch the videos and you comment. Very good. You're better than I am. And so I do recognize that, and I thank you. Thank you for all those of you who watch it, which is great, but I thank you all for commenting as well. Even just putting a heart or a happy face or something, that is really good. Peace and blessings to all, says Yankee Sister Homestead. All right, I'm not going to keep you all any longer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here at Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right, Catherine's Garden and Home. Bye. Thank you. Thank you for all the birthday blessings. And thank you all for coming and visiting me here. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you. And may you have a lot of peace. Peace this season. Bye.